If there was a special place where man should go, man should take the brutality and the tyranny of the rule.
The DreamSMP. The DreamSMP is a multiplayer survival world ran by the most famous Minecraft YouTuber, Dream, and it has become one of the most widely publicized servers in Minecraft history. With major events trending on Twitter, it's safe to say that the SMP is basically the unofficial face of Minecraft at this point. Because of the featuring of many famous creators like Technoblade, Tommy, and others, YouTubers are able to develop complex character arcs and stories with one another, one of the most major and recent events being the second fall of L'Manberg. The fall of L'Manberg represented many major storytelling arcs coming to an end. L'Manberg was once literally spawning from the back of someone's drug van, and it single-handedly became the most influential nation on the SMP. And with it gone, many of the players are basically homeless.
I'm not homeless. I do have a house.
Do you sleep outside, Dream? It's the
I have a
Minecraft.
house!
He owns the Minecraft server.
There are a few other players that actually celebrate the victory over L'Manberg and quote, its tyranny and oppression. I don't think I even need to say his name because we kind of already know who he is, but the fall of L'Manberg is just another victory to add to his resume. However, that's not what this video is about. And while I could go more in depth about how Technoblade is quote-unquote winning the SMP, something else caught my attention. In his latest stream at the time of this recording, Technoblade talks with Filza about the fall of L'Manberg.
Anarchy, it's too much for just two people to handle alone. But the thing is, Phil, I think there are other people out there that would believe in anarchy that we can bring to our cause, alright?
Yeah.
It's just that either they don't know about us or they're currently, like, trapped in some situation. Like, I don't think everyone's down with L'Manberg. They didn't know the alternative. You were house there, alright?
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
I was thinking, if we want to promote anarchy, alright? Because the thing about the governments is they band together. They believe in the power of numbers, alright? We should form an association of sorts for anarchists, you know?
Okay.
We need to band together.
Yeah.
We can't...
Like a group of some sorts.
Yeah, we can't fight everything outnumbered 10 to 1. That's just not gonna get us anywhere, alright?
And this, in my opinion, is what will destroy Technoblade. See, his secret society, while good on paper, represents a major illogical fallacy and oversight on his part, one that could destroy him if he's not careful. So, without further ado, here's the major problem with the Syndicate. Throughout his stay on DreamSMP, Technoblade has been, well, vocal in his hate for government.
Possibility of, like, thwarting democratically elected governments, and I was like, oh man, I'm up for that. Don't you see history repeating itself? You think Schlatt was the cause of your problems? No! It was government!
And while this is all well and good, one particular speech from Technoblade caught my eye. The speech being right after the liberation of L'Manberg.
Let me tell you a story, Tommy. A story of a man called...
No. I've heard enough about Theseus for a lifetime. Just leave it alone. Stop talking. That's not the clip I'm referring to anyways. It's actually this one.
You guys listen to me! I did not spend weeks planning this revolution, giving you guys gear for you guys to go in and replace one tyrant with another.
This is one of Technoblade's main points. He would have been fine if Tubbo took leadership. In fact, he was totally fine with it when Tubbo was being inaugurated. He sat with everyone else, and he cheered. While L'Manberg was already on a short fuse because Wilbur had already made up his mind, it doesn't change the fact that he was already okay with the President Tubbo. He didn't have a problem with Tubbo as a person, rather, what he represented. See, Tubbo didn't plan on replacing Schlatt in any positive way. Rather, he planned on imposing the same tyranny over his subjects that Schlatt did. The way Technoblade saw it, the keys to the kingdom were being handed from one person to the same person. And in the end, if he didn't kill Tubbo right then and there, he probably would have fought him just the same. Now, why is this important? This is the fallacy that Technoblade seems to just look over. Not only did he quote-unquote die under Tubbo's rule, but he destroyed L'Manberg twice. And his first thought after L'Manberg was gone was to replace it with a system of anarchy, at which he sits on the top of. There's one rebuttal to this point, and that would be that Technoblade never specifically stated that he would want to sit on the top of this organization. But allow me to level with you very quickly. Technoblade is a man who built his whole following on YouTube after being in first place. The Potato War, Bed Wars win streaks, Minecraft Mondays, MCC, even clips of the DreamSMP. This is not a man who accepts being below someone else, to the point where he could farm pumpkins for so long that people considered him to be botting.
And so I began farming day after day. At times I'd farm for so long without break that the people watching thought I was botting.
I don't need to go all FBI behavioral science on you, but it's just not an unreasonable assumption to assume that he wouldn't want to sit on the lower levels of a group that he created himself. Technoblade, the same as Tubbo and J-Schlatt, who were both tyrants, is creating a government. The Syndicate, while they call it an organization, is still a government. It's a body of people all working towards the same goal. And that goal is anarchy.
What kind of garbage is that? Oops, my anarchy symbol.
Therefore, as a government, his will be the most volatile and destructive of them all. His main goal as an anarchist is to see that other governments don't form.
And I don't think L'Manberg is the only government.
Oh yeah?
I don't know. I think there's like a monarchy or something. I've heard rumors.
As a result, in their quest to stop tyranny, they're becoming tyrants. They are becoming the very thing that they swore to destroy. And a group of anarchists, those aren't exactly people primed for peace. Those are people who are made to fight and are made for battle. Imagine yourself as a citizen of the said syndicate. If you joined the syndicate knowing that you would be under the most anti-government person on the server, and it was advertised to you that you would join with the intention to stop government, how would you feel if you knew the whole time you were just furthering someone else's political agenda? And how would it feel to know that you were serving a government? So, I'm pretty sure that you're not hoping for Technoblade to just lose everything, and I'm the same. So what can he do to stop this? And I think there's two main alternatives for him. The first is for him to just cancel the Syndicate. And I know it's not very satisfying, and the arc is already probably written, but as of right now, the group is young, and if he cancels it before it grows in size or notoriety, he has a good chance of making it through to the end. His second main option here would be to create a power system in which he doesn't sit at the top. The pros for this would be that he's not at risk for being called a hypocrite, neither is he the face of the Syndicate. Also, if anything bad were to happen to the group, then the blame would be placed on the collective, not just him. But there's also some downsides to this alternative as well. Firstly, he has no way of guaranteeing that the power system actually stays in place. We all know that a lot of the players on the SMP have a string of very complicated relationships and dynamics with one another. And if two of them were to join in his anarchy collective, he would have no way of stopping them from either destroying one another or taking over the Syndicate for themselves. Secondly, if the group still continues on their belief to either disown Techno or destroy him, he won't be able to stop that either. I don't doubt that things will work out for Technoblade in one way or another. However, as all things do, I believe that the group will consume itself, and if Technoblade isn't careful as to how he forms this group, then I have no doubt that he will go down with it. So what did you think of this video? I spent a long time editing this, so if you could leave me a comment saying you either enjoyed the video or if you have any criticisms, I will be sure to read them. I won't do the whole please subscribe. I'm not gonna do that whole thing, but if you like what I made and you want to see more videos like that, then a subscription would help. If not, then feel free to leave a like or a comment. It really keeps me going to just know that people appreciate what I put out. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye! Bye!